I'm going to tell you one of the dumbest and most easily avoidable ways to blow 40K on your business. Hi, I'm Ryan Hayden. I'm one of the founders of Build Online. We plan, design, and build custom software and apps for businesses and entrepreneurs. And today, I want to talk about how you can blow $40,000 on your business. Now, I'm not going to suggest a trip to Vegas or buying a company truck. At least if you buy those things, you get something to show for it, even if it's just some hazy memories from the Vegas Strip. No, this is completely avoidable and not at all fun. I'm talking about hiring the wrong company to build your app. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ryan, you own an app development company. Of course, you're going to try to keep me from your competition, and you're not wrong. But I'm not even talking about hiring us. We might actually be the wrong company for your project. I know too many guys personally who have blown tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars by hiring the wrong people to build their app. They either hire some dodgy offshore outfit that basically sets their money on fire and delivers a steaming pile of curry for their troubles, or they hired an individual freelancer who might get their project done in 3 years if they're lucky. Or maybe they hired an agency and that agency took a big down payment and then disappeared. The end result is always the same. They spend a lot of money and they get nothing but heartache for their troubles. So, if you're going to hire anyone to help you with your app, you need to do your homework and find out the answer to these 3 questions. And if you don't, you might as well be lighting your money on fire. The first question to ask is this: are they competent? In other words, do they actually know what they're doing? Have they done this before? Can they point to actual customers who are pleased with their actual work and actual projects that are still working? Here's the deal. Making software, it's really hard. It takes a ton of knowledge. It's always changing. It's something you rarely get right the first time around. And you might find somebody who's inexpensive because maybe this is the first time they've done that, but if you do, you are gambling. Would you hire a surgeon who's never been in the operating room before? Would you want a carpenter to build your dream house that's never built a house before, or a mechanic that's just learning? No, for those things you do your homework and you find somebody with a reputation of success, somebody who is competent. But for some reason, a lot of people are willing to gamble with their design and development partners. A second question to ask is, are they honest? Now again, I know many people who have hired developers and designers who have lied to them and stolen from them. I know more than one person who spent enough for a small house or a really nice truck only to have their dev team demand that they pay more or delete their project. I know several people who have hired people that have taken a deposit and then skipped town. It's hard to overestimate this point. Making software requires an extraordinary amount of communication. The people that you hire as your development or design partners are going to be like a department on your staff. You have to be able to trust them and communicate well with them, or the only thing you're going to get back from your investment is a cautionary tale. One more question is, do they have the bandwidth? Now, it's possible for someone to be both honest and capable and still not be a good fit for your project because they just don't have the time or the attention to give to it. They just don't have the bandwidth. Now, in this case, they aren't going to steal from you and they're not going to deliver junk. They're just not going to deliver, period. I've been that guy. I've taken on work for friends or churches knowing full well that I don't have the time to get it done. Good intentions don't write software. Developers do. And developers need to get paid and they need to be able to focus on 1 or 2 projects. This is why it's a bad idea to hire someone whose plan is to work on your project nights and weekends. It just probably is never going to get done. So don't throw away $40,000 to $100,000 and have nothing to show for it. Make sure whoever you hire is competent, honest, and actually has the bandwidth to finish your project. And speaking of finishing your project, I've created a free course for people looking to make their first project at softwarecrashcourse.com. It's 7 short lessons. I share everything I wished I knew before I blew 30,000 on my first project. Go to softwarecrashcourse.com now and sign up for free.